All right, so today's challenge is going to make a puzzle. All right, so I'm going to teach you some tips and tricks that I have about doing puzzles because I like doing puzzles. They're super fun and I feel really accomplished when I do a puzzle. So I keep my puzzles nice and safe. So this is you might see that this is a really old puzzle by the box, right? So I've been able to keep my puzzle nice for a long time because what I do is I take my puzzle pieces and I put them in a Ziploc bag. That way, I also keeps me from losing pieces, which is really upsetting, right? If you've ever made a puzzle and you get down to the last piece and you can't find the last piece, oh my goodness. So to keep that from happening, I put it in a Ziploc bag. All right, so what I've done is I've taken my puzzle pieces out. I've made sure that my table is big enough for my puzzle, so I check my puzzle size, make sure my puzzle size is smaller than the table I'm on. And you may notice that my dog Spike is sitting there and he's going to supervise my efforts to make this puzzle. So step one is lay all your pieces picture side up first, right? And then the next step we're going to do is we're going to look for all the edges. And an edge piece is a piece that has a flat edge to it. So that's going to be the border of our puzzle. So we're going to find all those pieces first. All right, so now I've separated my pieces. I've got my edge pieces on this side and I've got my other center pieces on this side. Now I'm always going to keep the image of the box of what I'm making close by, and I'm going to try to memorize the picture a little bit to see where the dark pieces are and where light pieces are. Now my next step is I'm going to go ahead and make the border around the puzzle just using the edge pieces. I don't worry about these pieces right now. I'm just going to build with these pieces. Alright, so now as you can see I made my border using all my edge pieces, and I've discovered that I'm missing a piece. My corner piece is missing, but that's okay. I counted all my pieces. This is a 100-piece puzzle. I have 99 pieces here, so that's the only piece that's missing. It's on the corner. It's not a big deal. And so I'm actually going to write inside my box that one piece is missing. So next time I do this puzzle, I already know that there's a piece missing. All right, so this is still going to be lots of fun. The next step is to kind of look at some really key pictures that are on the puzzle pieces. So this is a good one. Let's use this one. So this on this piece is clearly a face, right? And so I'm going to look at my puzzle piece and I'm going to look at my picture and I'm going to try to match up whose face is that. Well, this is clearly a big face, so it's either Luke Skywalker's or it's Princess Leia's. And as I look at the piece closer, I can see there's a little bit of person on the left-hand side as well as the right-hand side. So this must be Luke Skywalker's face. So I know that this piece goes somewhere in the middle. And so I'm going to keep on going and looking for key big pieces that are easy to identify. So other pictures of his face or parts of his face or Princess Leia's face. And I'm going to start working on those first. Alright, so now you can see I worked on not only their faces, but I also found some distinct items like C-3PO, he's gold, so those were easy pieces to find. Or I found other connecting pieces to faces that were easy to identify. And then I took pieces that I don't know, they don't connect right now, but I look at my picture and I look at where that should be and what part of that puzzle it is, and I kind of put it in the general area of the puzzle, and then that way that kind of helps me know that that's about where it goes as I look at my other pieces. Alright, so now I'm going to finish this up. Alright, so now I have completed the puzzle. All the pieces are in except for our missing one, which is okay because it's on the corner. It's no big deal. So this is a 100-piece puzzle. There's a lot more challenging puzzles out there if you need to keep yourself busy for a little bit longer. This is another one that I've got, which is Han Solo and Chewbacca, but the interesting thing about this one is you can see how much smaller the pieces are, but also if you look real close, those are actually screenshots from the movie that make up the colors in the picture. So this one is really difficult to do and a real challenge. Right, so we've made our puzzle And, learning how to do puzzles and doing puzzles and keeping yourself busy and occupied, doing something either creative or fun or engaging really is helpful. It's really helpful for your parents and those that are taking care of you that you know how to keep yourself occupied in a positive and constructive way. All right, great. See you next time. Make sure to like and share,